just so proud of these guys. I mean, they never give up ever. And I think you've heard it from them a bunch this year. They never feel like they're going to lose no matter what the circumstances are. They just have total belief in themselves. And Nebraska is so great. They're a really good team. Their defense, that's the toughest defense we played against, not even close. Their block was excellent. And they fought just as equally as hard, I thought. And the end of the fifth showed you. I mean, they were never out of it either. So I thought it was two great teams playing against each other in a really great tournament match. And I'm just so proud of our team.
For Matt and maybe then for Brooke too. I mean, you guys know what it takes to advance from 16 to 8, and it was a marathon last time. I mean, and you guys have dug deep a lot this year too. Just did you conjure any of those moments from recent history to say, hey, we know we can do this. We know we can grind through this.
Was the 4-set the marathon? Were you not thinking Minnesota?
Yeah,
that Sweet 16 game, that 41-39. I was like, we're gonna be here all day again. Yeah, I mean, I just think there's so many really there's student athletes out there that they care about this so much, and so it's so hard to beat a team that wants it that bad. And I think Nebraska they want it really bad, and so did we. And so I think it's just set up to be a really great environment, really great battle, and both teams showed up. I don't think either team probably played their cleanest, but I think it's because the other side makes it that way. But I loved that fight, and that's what we expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I've said this so many times, but as Matt already said, I truly never think this team's going to lose. I mean, when we have a couple match points, we might get a little nervous and tense, but I mean, we're always going for it. We're always fighting so hard. And so once we won that and we went into the fifth, I just had so much confidence. And this girl freaking goes back there and serves like 8 in a row. So that always helps.
It seems like, at least in the first couple of matches against LMU and Arkansas, especially today, you guys have gotten progressively better as the match has gone on. You guys hit over 600 against Arkansas in the 4th set. Today, you guys hit over 400. Is there a sense of comfortability as the set moves on, as you guys have progressively moved on in the entire match? For, I guess, Mimi and Brooke.
Are you ever nervous in the first set?
I mean, yeah, especially now. We don't ever. These are all good teams. You're all great teams. So I think we just need to find our rhythm a little bit and then just get the ball rolling.
I also think they're almost all out of conference games. What we've had so far has been, and especially playing one of the best Big Ten teams, notably right now, one of the best conferences. We just have to go in and we have to get comfortable with what they're bringing. You can only watch so much with film, but once we actually see it on the court, then we're able to adjust a little better moving on, and we're getting nerves out for sure.
Yeah, just a question about nerves and maybe just demeanor overall, because I don't know, my perception was you might have been a little tight in the first set, but then second set, it was late in the second set and it's tight, and Hannah puts a serve into the net and then kind of laughs about it. Georgia has that serve, and she's she's laughing about that, tripping over her own feet. It just seemed like you guys didn't let mistakes like that get to you and shake you up. And once you shook those nerves off, how much did the demeanor change, and how did that help you?
I mean, this is a game of errors, and so if you can be the one that can understand that and just bounce back quicker, be more resilient, then you have a much better chance of just staying in that match. I mean, again, they make so many plays that are going to make you feel like you can never win, which I feel like they did time and time again. But you just go back and you just try to do the best that you can do. And again, just trusting that we're a really good team and that we can make plays too. So I feel like you kind of saw the confidence on both sides kind of go up and down, a little bit of a roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
Brooke, you talked about making adjustments after that first set. What did you have to do, and what kind of reset was that for you all to start the second?
Yeah, I would say, I mean, personally for me, they made a lot of adjustments on my game. So, I mean, it was more just getting in an aggressive mindset and going for it a little more. But I would say overall as a team, they run a pretty quick offense. They have some players that are hitting over the block, so we're going to have to move our defense a little bit. For example, we had to shift in towards the left when the outside was hitting over the block, because we don't see many players that do that. So just little things like that, those little nuances that give you a couple points here and there.
Mimi, what were the emotions like for you in that 4th set too, with just the tension and going back and forth and facing those match points?
Yeah, it's exciting. Obviously, I'm new here, so we don't see a lot of stuff like that in high school and club. But just relying on my teammates, knowing we're going to get this done, and just trying to play our best volleyball.
I mean, the defense, the quality of defense you guys were going against, obviously, I mean, you knew what it was going in and you saw it too, but you had some success. Just what was it like trying to attack their defense and trying to score against them, and why do you think you had some success?
Yeah, like you said, they're a great defensive team. Just making sure that I relied on the game plan and what we were told to do, and just just do it as good as I could with that. And like you said, I think I found some success with that.
Can you share a basic detail without giving anything? You wanted to get that.
Being smart with where I was trying to hit, being deceptive.
They take what you show really, really well. So if you're obvious where you're hitting, they're going to block you unless you're hitting over their block. So she got some no looks. You just got to be deceptive. Yeah.
Matt, for you, Morgan Lewis made a huge impact today. What made you decide to go with her today, and what did you like from her play?
Well, I mean, Gloria is much more consistent, and I think against most teams she has a great matchup. But we needed more scoring. I mean, I think generally we've done some different things with our blocking. Like we've scored pretty well all year, so we've had to make some subs for blocking and for defense. But I thought today it was going to be more about we got to find ways to score, and then we got to serve tough. So the serving tough piece we could do over here, but scoring, Morgan's just a little bit more terminal than Gloria, and I thought Hannah did a nice job going to her. Took her a little bit of time to get that trust back. They haven't played a ton together, but. I thought Morgan just made some huge plays for us, and that was really important to spread the floor, because it was just really left side dominant early. So to be able to get that, the separation, that was important.
Just what's the next 48 hours look like? How much you feel like you need recovery? I mean, obviously the emotions of this is going to be a high. Maybe you can ride, but how do you imagine navigating that now?
I'm thankful we have a day off in between. Because last time we did this, we didn't. We played Nebraska the next day after beating Minnesota. So I'm excited for that, for the team to be able to enjoy this. Last time we didn't really get to enjoy it. We went right back to the hotel and watched film of Nebraska. Didn't get anything. So I hope today that they enjoy it. It's a great thing. I mean, this is a big deal, to be able to get to this time of year and play against great competition and be able to have success. So I hope they enjoy that today. I will be watching a ton of film on Louisville. We'll be scouting them today, and then we'll get into our game plan tomorrow and have a practice. And I don't know what time the game's going to be on Saturday, but if it's a little bit later, so we'll see. But we'll get ready for Louisville or Baylor, whoever wins that one.